Hello students, this is the last problem I'm going to help you with on Tuesday's homework, and you're going to get to use what we have learned on the front to do the back of this page. So I'm going to start out by reading the problem, because to understand the problem, I have to read the problem. Mrs. Henney has 68 pencils to give to 8 students. If she gives each student the same number of pencils, how many pencils will she have left over? So my question is, how many pencils will she have left over? So what I'm looking for is pencils left over. Now, when you were younger, I bet that you probably learned that when the question asks you something about how much is left, you wanted to subtract. But we cannot rely on those key words, so we have to think about the whole problem. And it says Mrs. Henney has 68 total pencils, and we want to divide those between 8 students, because she's going to give each student the same number of pencils. So I'm going to draw a strip diagram. And again, I can put my total on the top of there, or I can put it on the bottom. This time I'm going to start on the top. So I have 68 total pencils. And I'm going to divide it between 8 students. So there's my strip diagram. For 8, it's easy. You just divide it in half again, and then each of those in half. You have 8 equal students. Now, we don't know how many pencils each are going to get, so we're going to say we don't know how much each will get. So we're going to put an E in there for unknown. Remember, again, I could have put a question mark or any letter that will help me know that I do not know the number each person will get. All right, and that problem is going to also be equal groups take apart, which tells me to divide. So I'm going to put 68 total pencils divided by 8 students. I'm sorry, this video is a little wobbly. It's hard to hold the camera and record and talk and all that at the same time. All right, so we're going to now take 68 divided by 8. And we'd count by 8s to see how many groups of 8 there are in 68 without going over 68. There are 8 groups. Let's switch colors. There are 8 groups of 8 in 68. And we're going to say 8 times 8 is 64. So we have an answer of 8 remainder 4. Which really just means that each person will get 8 pencils. So 8 pencils each with 4 left. Excuse me. And the question asked, how many pencils will she have left over? So it says she will have 4 pencils left over. So this time the remainder is the answer, because that's what it was asking. Sorry about that, getting choked up, but I hope that you'll be able to now turn it over and do the back by yourself.